VR in 2026 is stacked, and this video proves it. I'm counting down 15 must-play VR games, and the twist is, it's not just upcoming hype, you've got games you can play today mixed with the biggest releases on the horizon. From high adrenaline action to immersive story experiences and chill surprises, this list has something for every VR fan. Let's start the countdown. Crossings throws you into a stylish VR journey where every step feels like a choice with consequences. You'll explore dreamlike spaces, solve light puzzles, and move through cinematic moments that feel like you're inside a living short film. The vibe is calm but mysterious, with immersive sound, clever interactions, and a sense of discovery that keeps pulling you forward. If you want a story-driven VR experience that's easy to jump into but hard to forget, Crossings is absolutely worth a play. Men in Black Most Wanted drops you straight into a slick VR sci-fi chase where you're not just watching the action, you are the agent. You'll step into the iconic Men in Black vibe with futuristic gear, strange tech, and that classic something weird is happening energy. Expect tense moments, quick reactions, and a constant feeling that anything can jump out from the shadows, because in this world, aliens don't wait for you to be ready. The best part is how it makes you feel like you're working a real case, scanning, investigating, and reacting on the fly, not just shooting targets. If you're craving a fast cinematic VR experience with a famous sci-fi flavor and a mission-style structure, Men in Black Most Wanted is the kind of game that can instantly hook you and make you want to clear one more case before you stop. Guardians of the Oceans is a VR ocean adventure where you dive into beautiful underwater worlds and face off against dangerous sea predators. It's tense, cinematic, and all about surviving the deep while uncovering what's really happening beneath the waves. Virtual Skate is the closest you can get to that real skate feeling without scraping your knees. In VR, every trick starts with your hands. You grab the board, you flick it, you catch it, and when you finally land clean, it hits different, like you actually earned it. The game is all about flow, rolling up to a ledge, setting your line, and slowly turning chaos into control. You'll mess up a lot at first, but that's the fun, because you can feel yourself improving session by session. Hit ramps, rails, and gaps, experiment with flips and grabs, and build combos that look stylish, not just random. It's also a great pick-up-and-play VR game, because you can jump in minutes or lose an hour chasing one perfect clip. If you love skate culture, creativity, and that satisfying moment when a trick finally clicks, Virtual Skate is a must-try. Salvation is a punchy VR tower defense experience, where you're not just placing units, you're commanding the battlefield up close. You'll build and upgrade defenses, manage resources, and react fast as waves of enemies push in from every angle. The action feels intense because you're right there in the middle of it, aiming, activating abilities, and making smart decisions under pressure. If you want a strategy-focused VR game that still feels explosive and hands-on, Iron Guard Salvation delivers that perfect mix of planning and chaos. Little Planet is a cozy VR sandbox where you build your own tiny world and watch it come alive. Place terrain, shape the land, add details, and create a peaceful little universe you can actually step into and explore. It's relaxing, creative, and perfect for quick sessions when you just want to design something cute and satisfying in VR. Skytail feels like a charming VR adventure where exploration is the main reward. You'll move through bright, playful environments, interact with the world up close, and uncover little surprises as you go. The vibe is light and magical, with a sense of discovery that makes you want to keep pushing forward. If you're into cute, storybook-style VR experiences that focus on atmosphere and curiosity, Skytail is one to watch. Stellar Cafe is the kind of VR game that instantly makes you smile, because it turns you into a space barista, serving drinks in a cozy little cafe in the middle of the cosmos. You're mixing ingredients, prepping orders, and juggling requests, but the magic is the atmosphere, warm lighting, relaxing music, and that feeling of running your own tiny spot while planets and stars glow outside the windows. As customers show up, the pace ramps up just enough to keep it exciting, and you'll start getting into that satisfying rhythm of make, serve, repeat, without it feeling stressful. The interactions are super tactile, grabbing tools, pouring, assembling, and cleaning up like you're really behind the counter. It's also the perfect game for VR because you're fully present. You're not clicking menus, you're actually doing the work with your hands. If you love cozy games, chill vibes, and a little bit of time management energy, Stellar Cafe is a great pick because it's relaxing, creative, and weirdly addictive once you start chasing those perfect orders. Detective VR puts you in the middle of a case where your hands and your eyes do the real work. You'll search scenes for clues, inspect objects up close, connect details, and piece together what actually happened like a true investigator. The best part is the immersion. You're not just reading a story, you're actively building it by noticing the things others would miss. If you want a mystery-driven VR game with a serious detective vibe, Detective VR is a solid pick. Fixer Undercover VR throws you into a world of shady deals and secret missions where you have to stay calm, think fast, and keep your cover. You're not playing a loud hero here, you're the person behind the scenes, handling risky jobs, solving problems on the fly, and making choices that can change how everything plays out. The tension comes from the vibe, tight spaces, suspicious characters, and that constant feeling that one wrong move could blow the whole operation. VR makes it hit harder because every interaction feels personal, grabbing items, checking details, and reacting in real time like you're actually there. If you love undercover stories, spy energy, and mission-style gameplay that feels cinematic and immersive, Fixer Undercover VR is the kind of experience that can pull you in fast and keep you on edge. Echoes of Mora feels like stepping into a mysterious VR memory where the world is beautiful, quiet, and slightly unsettling in the best way. Instead of rushing you into non-stop action, it pulls you forward with atmosphere, small details, and that something happened here feeling that makes you want answers. You'll explore strange spaces, interact with objects up close, and piece together what's going on through discovery, not loud exposition. The immersion is the real hook, because in VR, even a simple clue can feel important when you're the one holding it, turning it, and noticing what others would miss. Expect a slow-burn adventure vibe with moments that feel cinematic, like you're inside a surreal story that unfolds as you move. If you enjoy story-driven VR experiences that focus on mystery, exploration, and mood, Echoes of Mora is definitely one to keep on your radar. Rager is a pure adrenaline VR game that feels like stepping into a brutal arena where everything moves fast and hesitation gets punished. The second it starts, you're in that fight-or-flight mode, dodging, striking, and reacting on instinct while the action comes at you from all sides. It's not just about swinging wildly either. Timing and positioning matter, so you quickly get that satisfying loop of learning patterns, getting cleaner, and surviving longer. The VR intensity is the real selling point, because every hit feels close, every threat feels personal, and your own movement becomes part of the gameplay. Expect aggressive energy, big impact moments, and that one more run addiction where you keep chasing a better performance. If you want a high-speed VR experience that's loud, intense, and built for players who love pressure, Rager is absolutely worth jumping into. The Boys. Trigger warning throws you into a dark, chaotic VR world that feels straight out of the show's twisted universe. You're not getting a clean superhero fantasy here. It's messy, intense, and unpredictable, with a constant sense that anything can go wrong at any second. The action leans into fast reactions and tension, making you feel like you're trying to survive a mission where the rules don't matter and the danger is always personal. What makes it exciting in VR is the closeness of everything. The atmosphere, the pressure, and the feeling that you're trapped inside a violent satire instead of just watching it. If you want a story-driven VR experience with that edgy The Boys flavor and a more cinematic, mission-style structure, Trigger Warning is one to keep your eyes on. Lo-Fi is a neon-soaked VR cyberpunk dream where you feel like a real street cop stuck in a gritty future city that never sleeps. It's not just about action, it's about atmosphere, cruising through rainy streets, stepping out into packed alleys, and dealing with situations that feel tense, messy, and strangely human. You'll investigate, interact with characters, and make choices that give the world a lived-in vibe, like you're inside a futuristic detective movie. The city is the main character here. Glowing signs, dark corners, and that constant something's happening behind the scenes energy. VR makes it hit harder because you're not looking at cyberpunk. You're standing in it, leaning into your car window, scanning the streets, and feeling the scale of the world around you. Lo-fi is perfect if you love slow-burn immersion, roleplay vibes, and open-ended moments where you can just exist in the setting and let the story come to you. If you're craving a cinematic cyberpunk VR experience with mood for days, lo-fi is absolutely worth the hype. Aces of Thunder is a VR air combat experience that makes you feel like you're truly inside the cockpit, not just controlling a plane. You'll track enemies through the sky, manage tight turns, and pull off high-speed maneuvers where every second matters. The immersion is insane because you're looking around the cockpit, spotting targets, and reacting like a real pilot under pressure. If you want a cinematic dogfighting game with intense aerial battles and that classic ace pilot fantasy, Aces of Thunder is one of the most exciting VR titles to watch.